Hello guys, welcome to Into the Future, and today I'm going to start a brand new topic, which is opportunity before prison break. Now, the case study that I'm going to use is the story of Joseph. Now, I'm sure many of us know about the story of Joseph, that Joseph was part of Jacob's sons. He was the 11th son, actually, and Joseph was the pride of Jacob, to the extent that he actually gave him a coat of many colors. And it so happened that his brothers were so jealous of him, and they decided to sell him into slavery. And upon selling him into slavery, he got into Potiphar's house. But that's where I want to start, actually. Now, you see, when he got into Potiphar's house, it was so amazing how he was so good to his master. He was so good. He was very diligent, and he was so faithful, to the extent that Potiphar could recognize that the hand of the Lord was upon Joseph. See, that's so important. But you might ask yourself then, but how can this guy be so successful and yet he was a slave? It doesn't make any sense. So that means that the whole concept of success that we have been told by people has been a mere myth. So what then is success? Success is not measured by the magnitude of your achievement. Success is measured by the consistent progression from your current position. What do I mean? What I'm trying to say is this. Wherever you are, as long as you're making significant and you're making consistent progressions, consistent movements from where you are currently, that's success. So, it throws into the bin the whole ideology, the whole misconception of how you have to achieve such great results for you to be deemed successful. Even Joseph, he was in prison, but the man was successful. He was a slave, and the man was also successful. So success is not based on the magnitude of your achievement, but on your consistent progression from your current position. So I want to tell you today that don't be a local champion. Don't be that kind of person that, because you think that around you are, for instance, around you, you're probably the first person to attain a degree. You're the first person to attain a driver's license. There is more. There is more. Success, you don't aim at success. Success is progressive. Every single chance you get, there is more you can do. There's more you can do. Always find ways to update yourself. Always find ways and means to make yourself better, become the better person than you are yesterday. Because it's not an aim, it's not a target that you hit. Because it's always progressive. You don't hit success towards success. You progress. All right? So this is what Joseph understood. Joseph understood that wherever I am, I'm going to progress and I'm going to be the best. If I'm going to be in prison, I'm going to be the best prisoner. If I'm going to be a slave, I'm going to be the best slave. All right? So instead, when you look at things like that, when you have that kind of mentality, you see, you're not perturbed by what other people achieve. You're not bothered by the other achievements of others, because you're excited. Wherever position you are in, you're excited. You're so satisfied because you have learned how to become faithful in that which you have. And listen, the problem with a lot of people is that they have not decided and they've not made the decision to become faithful with the little that they have. And the problem with not being faithful with the little that you have is you don't create space for more. And a lot of people now, they have been in places whereby they have not created that atmosphere. They have not created that capacity to contain more, because they just feel that the little that they have is so little. Wow, it's insignificant. But that's not the case. God, when he sees little things, he sees them as much. Because remember what he says. He says, one of you can chase 1,000. Then two of you can chase 10,000. That means he believes that the little can become great. God bless you. And tune in next week when I talk about part 2 about opportunity in prison break.